Hi everybody, it's Annie. Thank you so much for tuning in. This month is why I'm choosing to have children, and this video is about my foundation, my upbringing, and how that has influenced my decision to have children. So today we're going to start off the video with my skincare routine. These are the products that I currently use on my skin, and it has helped with my hyperpigmentation and acne scars. I have combination skin, more oily on the outside and drier on my T-zone. During that time of the month, I have hormonal acne, and so usually it flares up. And after my period is done, it kind of just calms down, and that's when my skin is kind of a little more manageable. Another big part of my skincare is water and my diet. I have noticed that my skin does a lot better when I am more hydrated and when I'm eating cleaner foods, less processed foods, and I'm also letting myself fast between meals. That has really helped my skin and my body really detox. Let's get started with the products. So I have three different serums. I have the ordinary salicylic acid 2% solution. This one is mainly for acne prone skin, and I usually do this at night only on occasion when I need it. So it's usually during that time of the month when I am putting this on, or when I feel like my skin is getting more oily. When I feel like a breakout's coming, I use this on my skin at the nighttime, and I only put it on the areas that I feel like my acne it will usually break out. And that's usually this area here. The reason is because I kind of sleep on my side of my face, and I kind of touch my face too during the day, and so this area does get more oily. So I put this on only when I feel like the breakouts are getting worse. So it's the ordinary salicylic acid 2% solution. Next, after that, I use the Niacinamide 2%, Zinc 1%. It helps really clear the dark spots and more evens the skin tone. I've noticed that it helps with my redness, and so I use this day and night, and it really just balances my redness and helps with the appearance of my hyperpigmentation. This is a great everyday go-to serum just to regulate the redness. After that, I use the ordinary Aloe 2% NAG 2% solution. So usually after I have acne breakouts, I am prone to blemishes, acne scars, hyperpigmentation. Serum really helps even out my skin tone, even that redness, and it also is really soothing. I love it. It's aloe, and so it really helps just kind of soothe all of the serums together, and it's hydrating, and I love the feeling of this product, and it does help with the blemishes and the redness and just making my skin feel happy. So I do love this one. Recent product that I've been using that I love is the Murad Rapid Dark Spot Correcting Serum. This is more on the price end, but it does work, and it's really helped with my dark spots and helped with my hyperpigmentation. Like I said before, my pimples usually and my acne usually kind of leave scars, and I have dark spots. This really does work, and I do love it. It's on the pricier end for sure. I mean, this bottle alone was $30, but it does work, and if you're looking for a solution that does want to target dark spots, this has been working for me. So, love it. For my moisturizer, I use the BYOMA Moisturizing Gel Cream. This is something that I use day and night. I love it. It is Triceramide Complex, Niacinamide, and green tea. It's extremely lightweight. It is very moisturizing. It feels very luxurious. I feel like sometimes I have like too much on my skin or too heavy of cream. This is very lightweight. If you like a lightweight hydrating moisturizer, this is a great moisturizer. At night, I use castor oil. This is the Kate Blanc Cosmetics Certified Organic Cold Press. I bought it on Amazon, and it is great. I use it on my lashes. I also use it on my belly button. I use it on my lips. Sometimes when I don't use castor oil, I use this ordinary Multi-Peptide Lash and Brow Serum. I do love this, and it really does help with eyelash growth and brow growth. The ordinary helps with the lengthening, and the castor oil helps with the thickening. During the day, I also put on sunscreen, and my favorite sunscreen is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. I love this sunscreen. It is so lightweight, it is so well balanced, and it's great makeup primer as well. It's very just neutral. I love it. Love, 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 love. Supergoop, love it. Those are the products that I've been using for my skincare routine, and now let's get started with the video. I come from a family of 10, so 2 of my parents, and then 8 kids. I'm one of 8 kids, okay? I'm the second youngest. My parents came here in the late 80s after the Secret War. They came here as refugees. Hmong people fought with America to not only lose a war, but die. And so I'm here because of my Hmong people and their sacrifice to America. I grew up in a predominantly white city, went to predominantly white schools, and grew up in government low-income housing. And so when there are 8 kids, girl, and you're rebuilding as a first gen and have war trauma, and your parents did not get an education, their highest education is probably middle school, it is a story. It's a story. All of their kids have education, and majority of their kids have higher education. Okay, all of us are financially independent and incredible human beings. Can't wait for you to meet them one day because my siblings are absolutely incredible. Being first generation, you rebuild like, and it's an insane amount of rebuilding, and that's exactly what my brand Planting Roots is all about. A big part of Hmong culture is we are extremely family oriented. So when I say that I am indigenous Hmong, it means that Hmong people have never defined who they are by the land that they occupy. Where you are from does not define you. What defines you is the people who you originate from, is the people that you surround yourself with. It is the people who you create community with. That is home. And so Hmong people, when I say we're indigenous, it means that we are not identified by our land. We are identified by our heart, our spirit, our wisdom, our humanity, our family, and our community. We originated from China. My parents were born and raised in Laos. There's Hmong people in a lot of Southeast Asian countries, in Vietnam and Thailand and Laos. That is already 3 countries within just my bloodline that my people have existed and survived in, and we still have our own language, we still have our own practices, and we still very much so identify separate from all the lands that we have occupied and lived in. And there is a great population here in America. We have really big populations in Minnesota and in California. I currently live in Washington, and I am from Seattle. In order to exist in America, you have to conform. That's the truth. Okay, you have to conform, whether that is in your work life, whether that is in your culture, whether that is in the way you talk, in the way that you present yourself, the way that you see me. All of this is conformity, right? This chair, this cool gamer chair, conformity. This shelf, conforming. Me wearing black, me having hair, me having, all of these things, me having a ring to identify that I'm married. It's all conformity, right? This is the cost of what it's like to exist in a country, okay? And in this land, this is the culture of America, okay? All of this external stuff. And even me just being able to make a video and talk to you, this is American culture, okay? So being a person who's first generation, who has the source of Hmong culture from my parents, and then also the external experience of being an American and growing up in a predominantly white school and neighborhood, it is very interesting experience, to say the least. The beauty of it is that I have 2 perspectives, right? One is very American, where I can be like, honestly, if I was just solely American and I didn't have my Hmong culture, my Hmong ethnicity, I'd be like, why do I want kids, right? One is it's financially hard to have children. 2, I can sense that communities are broken in America, and it's going to be really difficult to build a community for my children. Everyone's so disconnected and lost. And so there's a lot of anxiety and concern on my American side about the well-being of my children, considering I know what it means to be American. To be America is the most narcissistic country. to be American, you have to erase yourself to fit in. That's the cost of conformity. And so me reflecting and understanding that my children, my sweet, sweet children, will have to strip away part of their identity to conform to this country is anxiety inducing, and it is very, very concerning. And then I also have this monk side, a part of me that is the beauty of family, the beauty of humanity, and the beauty of community and our spirit, right? Monk spirits to me is a blessing. Hmong spirit and Hmong people are such a blessing to this world. And when I think about those children, I think about it's not just me having kids. It's this beautiful spirit deserves to be a blessing and a light in this world. Hmong people have a unique stance in America right now where we can honor and empathize with our Native Americans and our Indigenous people. And we also have historical relevance where we fought for America. We truly are American. We shed blood for America. So we are very patriotic, as Americans like to say. There's just so many unique intersections that Hmong people have. And I think it is a blessing to have that unique strand of humans to offer their point of view and their light into this world. When I think about that, it warms my heart a little bit more because they're incredibly powerful inherently, they're incredibly powerful humans. My husband and I have built a very strong emotional foundation and a healthy love. We really worked on ourselves and worked on rebuilding what healthy love looks like for our lineage. And so they will be born in a beautiful, loving home with incredible parents who are going to love them so, so deeply and so unconditionally that they will be okay. They will serve the good in the world because they grew up in a healthy home, a home that is stable, a home that is loving, and with parents who truly know what it's like to love ourselves fully individually so that our children can learn to love themselves fully. And as long as you lead with love, you will be a light to this world. And no matter what you do, whatever that looks like, you will impact positively, and that's what the world needs. We're not planning to have kids anytime soon, as in like this year. We're planning to have them in a couple years in our 30s. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you find purpose and meaning in your life because it is a blessing that you're watching this video. It's a blessing that you're living and breathing, and you are a blessing just by existing. I hope that you continue to love yourself, to heal yourself, and to forgive yourself and to live with a greater purpose than just you. And that is how you live a life with meaning. So thank you so much, and you will see me in the next video. Okay. Bye. See ya. Bye. Cut.